Hey, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We often dream of visiting exotic places, beautiful beaches, and stunning mountains. But what about the places that are beautiful, yet deadly? Places where nature's power is on full display, and survival is a daily challenge. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most dangerous places on Earth where, incredibly, people actually live. You won't believe some of these. Let's dive in. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Daliel, Ethiopia. Imagine a landscape straight out of a sci-fi movie. Neon, yellow and green hot springs, salt flats stretching for miles, and toxic gases seeping from the ground. This is one of the hottest inhabited places on Earth, with average daily temperatures soaring to 106 degrees Fahrenheit or 41 degrees Celsius. It's an active volcanic region, which means the ground you're walking on is literally alive with geothermal activity. Despite this, the Afar people have called this region home for centuries, braving the heat to mine salt, a tradition that has been passed down through generations. Living here is a testament to human resilience, enduring conditions that would seem impossible to most of us. Coming in at number 9, we travel to the cold, remote region of Oymyakon, Russia. If Daliel is Earth's furnace, Oymyakon is its freezer. Known as the Pole of Cold, it holds the record for the lowest temperature ever recorded in an inhabited place, a bone-chilling -90 degrees Fahrenheit or -67.7 degrees Celsius. Here, frostbite is a constant danger. Cars are left running all day to prevent the engines from freezing, and even wearing glasses outside can be risky because they can freeze to your face. Yet about 500 people call this frozen town home. They are reindeer, herders, hunters, and fishermen, adapted to a life where a simple trip to the grocery store is a major expedition. Their lives are a masterclass in adapting to the most extreme cold imaginable. For number 8, let's head to the Pacific Ring of Fire and visit Mount Merapi, Indonesia. The name Merapi literally means mountain of fire, and it lives up to its name. It's one of the most active volcanoes in Indonesia, erupting regularly, sometimes with devastating consequences. The slopes of this fiery giant are covered in fertile volcanic soil, which has attracted farmers for thousands of years. Over 250,000 people live within just a few miles of its crater. They live with the constant threat of pyroclastic flows, ash clouds, and lava, relying on an early warning system and ancient beliefs to keep them safe. It's a dangerous gamble, trading safety for the rich bounty the volcanic soil provides. At number 7, we find ourselves in Lake Kivu, located on the border between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda. On the surface, Lake Kivu is stunningly beautiful, but beneath its tranquil waters lies a hidden danger. The lake contains enormous, dissolved quantities of methane and carbon dioxide. Scientists fear that a large earthquake or volcanic eruption could trigger a limnic eruption, a rare natural disaster where the trapped gases are suddenly released, creating a toxic cloud that would suffocate the millions of people living along its shores. Despite this ticking time bomb, the shores of Lake Kivu are densely populated, with communities relying on it for fishing, water, and their livelihoods. It's a place of breathtaking beauty, with a potentially catastrophic secret. Halfway through our list at number 6 is the Danakil Depression in East Africa, often called the Gateway to Hell. It's a geological wonder and one of the most inhospitable places on the planet. This isn't just about the scorching heat we saw in Daliel. The Danakil Depression is a chaotic landscape of volcanoes, toxic hot springs, and acid pools. The air is thick with poisonous gases like chlorine and sulfur. It feels like another planet. And yet, the Afar people live and work here, mining salt from the vast, cracked salt flats. They lead caravans of camels across this treacherous terrain, enduring conditions that are almost beyond human limits, all to harvest white gold, the salt that has been their lifeblood for centuries. Now for our number 5 spot, the Sahel region in Africa. The danger here isn't a single volcano or a frozen landscape, but a creeping, relentless environmental crisis. The Sahel is a vast belt of land just south of the Sahara Desert, and it's on the front lines of climate change. It suffers from extreme droughts, desertification, and food shortages. These environmental pressures often fuel conflict and instability, making life for the millions who live here incredibly precarious. Communities are constantly struggling to find water and fertile land for their crops and livestock. Their struggle is a powerful, heart-wrenching reminder of how environmental changes can dramatically impact human safety and survival. At number 4, we sail to the Philippines, a country located right in the middle of the typhoon belt. Each year, it's hit by an average of 20 typhoons, some of which are among the most powerful storms on Earth. Coastal villages are particularly vulnerable, facing storm surges, flash floods, and devastating winds. Yet, millions of Filipinos live in these high-risk areas, their lives and homes at the mercy of the next big storm. They've developed incredible community spirit and resilience, rebuilding their lives time and time again. It's a constant cycle of destruction and reconstruction, showcasing the unyielding spirit of people living in the path of nature's fury. Entering our top 3, at number 3, we have the city of La Rinconada, Peru. Perched high in the Andes Mountains at over 60,700 feet, or 5,100 meters, it is the highest permanent settlement in the world. The air is so thin that altitude sickness is a constant reality. But that's not the main danger. La Rinconada is a gold mining town with almost no infrastructure. There's no running water, no sanitation system, and the environment is heavily contaminated with mercury from the mining process. Thousands of people flock here, hoping to strike it rich in the gold mines, enduring brutal living conditions for a chance at a better life. It's a modern-day gold rush town, a symbol of extreme human endurance driven by hope. Our runner-up for the most dangerous place is number 2. The Sundarbans, a massive mangrove forest on the border of India and Bangladesh. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a stunningly beautiful but treacherous maze of waterways and islands. It's home to the world's largest population of Bengal tigers, and here, humans are part of the menu. These tigers are known to be particularly aggressive, and attacks on villagers who enter the forest to fish, gather honey, or collect wood are tragically common. Besides the tigers, the area is prone to powerful cyclones and rising sea levels, constantly threatening the delicate balance of life for the 4 million people who call this wild frontier home. And finally, at number 1, the most dangerous place on Earth where people actually live is the Chernobyl exclusion zone in Ukraine. Following the catastrophic nuclear disaster in 1986, a 1,000 square mile zone was evacuated due to extreme radiation. It was deemed uninhabitable, and yet, a small community of Samosli, or self-settlers, decided to return. These are mostly elderly people who chose to live out their days in their ancestral homes. Despite the invisible threat of radiation, they live off the land, growing their own food and drinking from wells in a contaminated environment. Their choice defies logic and law. A profound statement about the deep, unbreakable connection some people have to their homeland, no matter the danger. From volcanic slopes and frozen tundras to radioactive zones, people continue to live in places most of us would consider unlivable. Their stories are a powerful reminder of the human capacity for adaptation, resilience, and the deep-seated desire to call a place home. What do you think? Would you ever dare to even visit one of these places? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the world's most dangerous inhabited places, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next adventure. See you in the next video.